Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Victor from Cyborg for Life, finally back with another video. And today we're going to talk about the things you can look forward to after limb lengthening. Now, this video was actually suggested to me from a guy who booked a consultation with me. And I thought, you know what? That's a pretty good idea. Not only the video, but also having patients suggest topics and allowing their voices to be heard. And I know we tried this before in the past, but come on, guys, we got to stay on topic. We can't go talking about maxillofacial surgery or go too deep down the cosmetic rabbit hole. But I mean, I guess that's kind of how Cyborg for Life became what it is today. A collective community of patients who are asking questions about the process, but they're also super supportive of each other's limb lengthening journey. And that's what I envisioned when I decided to continue making videos after the first 5, was to make limb lengthening, the industry as a whole, better than I found it. Anyways, let's get into it. So I'm gonna talk about the things you can look forward to after both stature lengthening and a discrepancy fix. So when it comes to stature lengthening, you look forward to 2 main things right out of the gate. Number 1 is getting taller, and number 2 is mental reprieve. Now, each of these branches out to their own benefits, but for many stature patients, they've all said that they felt much better and more confident about themselves after gaining 2 to 5 inches. And the main reason being that they finally feel like their body matched up with how they feel up here, how they perceive themselves. And
I'm hoping to gain it's personal. It's just the way I feel inside, the way I perceive myself, the confidence in myself, the way I feel when I look at myself working out in the gym, when I look at myself at home, when I dress up, when I go out with my friends and they're surrounded with other people, when I'm with my girlfriend, I'm surrounded with other guys, It's the way I feel the whole time. I'm not necessarily hoping to gain benefits like financially or other things like that. It's just personal. It's something you do for yourself.
They're no longer held captive by their height dysphoria. I mean, you can literally go try this right now. Go and get a 3 to 5 inch flat object with enough surface area that you can stand on, and hopefully a few people in the room for reference. And no matter what your starting height is, you will most likely feel different about yourself. Okay, I'm serious. I mean, I still kind of do this myself when I'm brushing my teeth. I'll literally stand in the mirror looking at myself, and I'll stand on my tippy toes, and I'm like, wow, I look like a completely different person. Another thing that these stature lengthening patients have told me is that they get more attention and respect from the ladies, their social circle, and just people in public in their everyday lives.
Many people who do this surgery can do. I pretty much changed my entire appearance so much that people just, they look at me like they look at tall guys. I said this my entire life. Like, when you're tall, you get looked at differently, you get respected differently. Girls look at you totally different. It's sad but true. I feel still in my heart, because I'm still a short guy. So I'm really like, if I get the girls now and they are like, oh, you're so tall. Oh, I'm like, man, yeah, it's just hard. It's just how it is. If you're taller, you get looked at differently, and you get more respect from guys, definitely, because I have the height and also the body. So that goes together and makes it even better for me. But yeah, with girls, it's crazy. They just look at you totally like a different person, which I am right now. Like before I was too short basically for almost all girls. Now I'm perfect, so it's sad but true,
Which leads to less mental stress, aka the mental reprieve that I was talking about. And it's weird that this is the case, but listen, guys, we all know that the world is cruel in its superficial beliefs. So it is what it is. And although I thought that needing to buy new clothes was going to be a thing, I've been finding out that really hasn't been the case across the board, at least for those who are just doing the femurs or just the tibias.
If somebody had pants that went to their ankles before the surgery, I don't think that they're gonna go 3 inches higher after the surgery.
Okay.
I don't know why. I think it's the way that the femurs grow and the way that the hip bone kind of changes its location. I don't know what the anatomy is, but yeah. I actually think that if someone stays at the same weight, a lot of their pants that are borderline long or even just right might still be okay.
But it's been more so the case for those who are doing quadrilateral lengthening or getting closer to the 5 inch mark. They were the ones who needed to get a new wardrobe. All right, what about discrepancy patients? Well, besides the slight side effect of boosted height, I can tell you that the number 1 thing that they can look forward to is pain relief. Pain relief in the joints, the back, and the neck, okay? If you want to experience what it's like to be a discrepancy patient for a day, put a big shoe lift in one of your shoes and go on with your day, then come home and let me know how you feel. Not so cool, is it? Now for each of these groups, both the stature lengthening group and the discrepancy group, after you go through the rigorous lengthening and recovery process, you can look forward to a new you. And what do I mean by that? Well, it means that as you heal and you're further removed from when you had your limb lengthening surgery, you'll start to slowly forget about it and transition back into your normal life. And this is because of the mental pain and or physical pain that you had from your previous height or discrepancy will start to fade from existence. It's literally the best feeling in the world, okay? I can't really explain it to you unless you've gone through it. Some other patients can kind of explain it to you. It's kind of hard, but it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like having a problem and you start to slowly forget you had that problem. It's like an inception trick. And I can confirm this because of all the stature patients that I've talked to have slowed communication and or forgot about their dysphoric thoughts that they've had about their previous height, which has allowed them to live life to the fullest. And the same goes for the discrepancy patients. I mean, I try to think back to my old self before limb lengthening over 10 years ago, and I can tell you that I'm a completely different person now than I was back then. In a good way, okay? Because like, I didn't hate life, but like, it was hard to enjoy even the little things, like going for a walk or going to a social event. Everything was a struggle due to the pain, the weird walking limp, the shorter height. It all affected how I viewed myself, and I was just like, I was so unhappy with like, you know, doing things that I didn't want to do anything. So, but then after limb lengthening, my life was on full throttle. I just felt so much better, so much more outgoing. It changed how I approached things. I was more open to trying things, and it was cool. So, and people around me noticed that, and it opened doors for me and opportunities. And it just, that's what I'm thinking that, you know, it changed who I was. It helped my confidence. And yeah, I got rid of my discrepancy and I got a little taller from it, but it's like limb lengthening in general is a physical procedure that affects your mental and internal health and happiness, I guess. Then when I found out about limb lengthening, I'll be honest, I was scared and I was like, there's no way in the world I'd choose to break my leg on purpose to fix it. No way, nope, that's dumb, not happening. But then I looked deeper into the process and I asked myself, what if I made the sacrifice required to get rid of my problem for good? Would it be worth it? And then I was like, what the heck? You know, I've had several head injuries, I got hit by a car, you know, broke 2 legs. What's one more broken leg? Let's do it. And from the hundreds of patients that I've talked to, they all said that it's a tough mountain to climb with obstacles all along the way that you need to try to avoid. Things like, you know, tripping on a complication rock, or not hopping on the don't pick a good surgeon train, or stopping at the slack off rehab resort. All of these things you need to try to like watch out for. And the point is that if you can navigate the process safely and get to the apex of the mountain, then it's all downhill to a beautiful town that's so mentally peaceful, where you can live out your days the way you've always wanted to. And I'd say that over 90% of the patients that I've talked to all wish that they would have done this process sooner. At the end of the day, it's hearing things from patients about how happy they are on the other side of limb lengthening. It's so rewarding. I mean, it's kind of crazy, you know, to hear from past patients about how impactful a video interview was with this patient or that surgeon, and how it affected their decision to go through with the limb lengthening process. I mean, it's pretty cool stuff. It really is. But anyway, all right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below, what are some of the things that you're looking forward to after your limb lengthening surgery? Is it, you know, getting taller and just, you know, feeling more confident about yourself, or fixing your discrepancy and finally getting rid of that lower back pain? Let me know down below in the comments. But anyway, hope you liked the video. Hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. Until next time, this is Victor from Cyborg for Life, signing out.